I said the same thing earlier this year when Devil Wears Prada released their first single off this album, maybe second single. But if you guys want to hear old Prada, run up old Prada. There's just way too much discourse out there right now about this album not being that good or the band doesn't sound the same as it used to. Yeah, no shit. This is 20 years of a band and you still expect them to sound like Plagues or Roots? Objectively, as a fan of this genre, as a fan of metalcore, I want my favorite bands to progress and release different stuff, especially when, in my opinion, they're writing some of the best material that they have for their most recent part of their career. You just cannot deny the hooks on these songs and the heavy parts and the vocals. You really do get it all, I feel like. It's a continuation in the best ways of Color Decay. And while I love Zombie and the older albums just like everybody else does, this album just slaps if you give it a real chance. The electronic parts are super catchy, the choruses are great, the emotions from Mike and Jeremy, who, let me remind you, these guys are adults now. They're not kids writing metalcore anymore. You're still seeing the trend where we get 4 or 5 singles. This one might have even had 6 if we go back a couple years, pre-release singles. But that's the state of where we're at with music drops right now. But even then, they were all really good. By all means, if you want to listen to our old shit, go for it. But for me, I like seeing bands progress and release new relevant material. I don't care what the critics say because they're not the ones in my ears or my car stereo listening to my favorite bands. They're just another voice in a sea of noise that is about as relevant as the opinions of me in this video. But you let me know your favorite track and what you thought of Flowers by the Devil Wears Prada.